is not actually if this is art or not. Because that element will consume all our time, no? Because you will always say that what is artist is to be older. So magsasalita po ako sa isang aspeto na I think the lawyers of the board and the lawyers of the artist will eventually want to hear. And meron po ditong mga media personalities. I saw Ms. Estrid on you, and I'm sure what I will say of all the things that were said tonight will matter for the talks that you will have in your TV shows tonight. It is not true po na freedom of expression is absolute. Okay. I teach media ethics in the Ateneo College, and I assure you I know what I will say in the next 1 minute. Alam po ba ninyo na ang freedom of expression po ay limitasyon? At magugulat po kayo. Ano po ang standard ng ating batas upang malaman kung ang isang artistic expression, exhibit, play, or theatrical play ay lapag po sa batas. And what I will say now, no, I'm sure you will ask your lawyers because there are a group of lawyers already nagpe-prepare na po ng mga legal moves to bring this to the proper forum. Because, you know, truths cannot be debated because they don't change. And you know, after 2,000 years, there is a standard for what truth is, and humanity has attempted to put that into writing, and it is the laws. And let me tell you, one specific law that will definitely apply here. Hindi po ito sub judice dahil wala pang kaso. In fact, I should not be saying this because I will be giving a tip to the counsel of the other parties. But the mistake here is so big we cannot miss. Ano po yun? It was already mentioned. Kung may mga abogado po dito, correct me if I'm wrong after. If I'm wrong. Article 201 penalizes exhibits. Napakasimple po ng Article 201 of the Revised Penal Code. Any exhibit, and I'm abridging this, any exhibit that, quote, offends any race or religion. And you will notice, there is no exception there. And there is no phrase in the end that says, unless the artist or the curator or the person supporting the exhibit can justify that it is art, that there is a message, that it is meant to open the minds and hearts, etc. There is no such standard. You know what the standard is? The standard is simple. If it offends any race or religion. In our case, it is the Christian religion, not bishops, not Catholics, not Father so-and-so. If it offends the Christian religion. And let me tell you this, unknowingly, the persons who the President of the Philippines or whoever executive appointed the members of the board, the persons who are sitting right now, at least one of them who is the President, has admitted that he finds it offensive. Imagine, Dr. Raul Zuniga was placed in his position because for some reason people knew that he embodies the objectives and the mandate and the trust that epitomizes and defines the cultural center of the Philippines. And how many cultural centers do we have in the Philippines that are named as such? Only one. If this cultural center goes wrong here, given the revised penal code and its presidential decree creating it, imagine if there is no more standard other than what I, you, or he thinks. So this is a reminder, no matter what we say tonight, and I will repeat this again if there will be interviews on this issue, no? And I will not invite any intellectual dishonesty by providing names or phrases that are not mentioned. I will be intellectually honest. And I will tell you, there are two laws that the board must now face and ask their counsels tonight before they even attempt to answer interviews from the media, because you will place yourselves in a very humiliating position. I assure you, Presidential Decree 15 and the revised Penal Code 201, none of which provides a standard or an exception on the artistry behind a work that is authentic. You will not see anyone or any statement there that says, okay, it offends religion, it offends race, but it is artistic anyway. Sorry, it is not there.
Pagkatapos, ma'am, after you, we will just entertain 2 more questions and then we will summarize.
I am Dr. Kelly Farolan Somera, and I come here because I am a Catholic. But you see, as a Catholic, the center of my faith is Jesus Christ. I came here for 2 reasons. One, Jesus Christ is the center of the Christian faith, and that's for 2,000 years. And the one here at stake is the dignity of Jesus Christ. We talk about dignity of man, we talk about human dignity, whatever you say, human rights. What about the divine rights of God? Aren't we going to honor and respect the divine rights of God? 2,000 years has withstood everything. Now you're going to just, as Professor Adol has said it, ganyan mo na lang ba si Jesus? Babuyin mo. I respect Islam, because they are Islamic, they can stand for their faith. I remember very well what happened in Brussels. There was a cartoon, and it was a cartoon in a newspaper, where there was isang itak, a ball placed above the head of Muhammad. All the Muslims in the whole world declared a jihad, which is a holy war. And yet that was only a cartoon that was good for 1 day in a newspaper. We are Christians. And that's the main center. Source, center, and summit of our faith is Jesus Christ. The dignity of Jesus Christ is the most important to us more than our lives. And we want to stand for that. This is the one offended, not just us. Never mind us. Never mind us, if Jesus Christ were not, there will be nothing. We will not even rise. But this is the dignity of the one whom we call our God. Divine rights are also the highest, in fact, not only also the highest. And human rights are only below that. And there is the immutable, changeless, divine law which is expressed in the moral law and in the natural law. No one who claims to be an artist can remove that or efface that just like that. No one who claims that this is just one of those things in order to arouse the awareness of whatever it is in terms of art can ever have any right to efface that dignity and the meaning of the divine law in relation to moral law and natural law. This is against everything in terms of what we call law. The dignity of Christ is at stake here. If we do not stand up now, this will go on. And then, there's another question. Why is it Mr. Nero, even times his exhibit, at a time when the most controversial issue on contraceptives and abortion are being discussed no less than in the legislation, in terms of Congress and in the Senate. Contraception is intrinsic evil. And we can prove that. I've been proving that. I've fought this bill for 14 years in Congress, and I know what I'm talking about. Why does he time it now? Why? I think the board of the CCP should ask that question. He may not want to answer me, but he should answer you. Why this timing? At this point in time when the controversy is actually beginning to come up in a steep climb of a battle. Why? For what reason? Number 3 point. What is really art? You see, condoms, pills, and everything. Is that all that you have to throw against Christ, our God? You cannot do that. You cannot do that, and we will not allow it. I have been a professor of humanities, retired already from the University of the Philippines. Not because you say you have read some books that you already are an expert on art and humanities. Not because you say you're an artist that you immediately become an artist. Prove to us you're first an artist before you claim. All self-claims of artistry and aesthetic never be honored unless they pass the universal standard of art. So don't claim I am an artist. Are you really? On what basis are you calling yourself an artist? This is art. Is it really? Just because you made it and you call yourself an artist, it's already an art and you're an artist? Excuse me. I think Raoul knows this, and I admire Raoul. I've always admired him. The world-class pianist. I've heard him many times, even in the house of the founders or the foundress of DCC. I've heard him many times there as in other concerts in Washington, as it is in terms of, what you call this, in terms of other, etc., other sectors of art. We have traveled across the world for art. So do not say that just because you say you're an artist, you have exhibited something like graffiti like this, you're already an artist, and it is an artistic exhibit. No one in the whole world has ever attempted to do this. Not in the history of art, and I can stand for that. Not even in the cross. Not even in the art, even in the grotesque art, can you do this. Not even in the macabre art, can you put something like this at low. I'm sorry, at a low, and as what you call this, so mild with mud. You come here with a graffiti about Jesus Christ with this. You put him like a king of the rabbit, when he's supposed to be Christ the king. Then the Holy Family put an condom on this, as though Christ was born out of condom. And you come up here, why? Why at this point in time? Why? I want that answer. Because we had the background of this controversy. I said 14 years, you have enough researchers to know what's happening behind every move that wants to project contraception. But let me remind you, in the moral law, as it is in the divine law, expressed in the moral law, when you say that an act is an intrinsic evil, there is no way to justify or rationalize intrinsic evil. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Point taken, Professor, and I think that's a question that is being...
I am asking, I respect you, lalo na si I know Bino Raul very quite well, and I respect you. I am asking you, please review the policies, please come out with a real standard, especially based on universal standard of art and who is really an artist, even if it's especially a Filipino artist. Please review your policies. The next one is, this is the house of the arts of the people of the Philippines. It is the Republic of the Philippines state, the so-called cultural center of the Philippines. And I remember very well that one of the reasons why Mrs. Marcos even built this is precisely that, to showcase the highest standards of art in the universal as well as in the Filipino way of expressing the universal standards of art. And I believe in that. Please review your policy. And I hope this will not happen again. I am for the closing of this exhibit as soon as possible.
Sorry, this is it. One and then two. Okay, is that alright? Sir, can you please identify yourself?
My name is Roger Palau. I studied in a Catholic high school. And I believe in God, yes. But I can't say I'm a Catholic right now because of the flaws I see in the Catholic Church, not the Catholic faith. Ma'am, you asked what is an artist? You just gave the definition of the artist. An artist is someone who made the art and has the courage to show it to the world. That is an artist. An artist also wants to express himself and what he sees in the world. All I can see in that exhibit right there is the truth that our society is flawed in every way. Maestro Video used the image of Christ because it is the image that most Filipinos understand. If it were an image of Muhammad, who here knows the face of Muhammad? Not even a Muslim man knows the face of Muhammad. It is banned in Muslim law to display the face of Muhammad. And if it's banned in Muslim law to display the face of Muhammad, why is it not banned in Christian law to display the face of Christ with or without such things that you call vandalism? You call this graffiti. Graffiti is in itself a form of art. I know a lot of graffiti